Yeah, so you can see I've taken a line from the center of this hole, drawn it with the grain, and then that line is centered with that the center of that router bit. So then when I lay this down and I run it along the fence through the bit, I'm going to stop once it gets right to the hole, and then I'll have a little track right there for the lamp cord. There you go. Perfect little channel right through there for the lamp cord to go out. If you don't have a router, you can also just use a wood chisel and a hammer and take that out, but it takes you longer, but end result's about the same. So next, let's put the edges. And all I'm going to use to put the little the round over on the edge is a 1/4 inch round over bit with the bearing on top. All right, let's put those edges on. Just a slight little round over on there, nothing fancy. Alright, so let's start assembling. So I just put the socket on the lamp pipe, drop it through the bottom. So you make it flush. That's how it's going to sit. You trim from the bottom down here. Snug it up so you know where it's going to be, and you can mark it off where the top of the nut is. Then just take it over to your hacksaw, cut right there. There you go. Space at the bottom for the base and the bottom of the bottle. It's really just a guess unless you want to get out and measure it, and then lock it down and just roll it up evenly. Same thing at the top, leave a little bit of room for the cork and the socket. Take a pair of wire cutters or whatever you have and snip that off. We'll have to take this nut off because the way I did it. Place that through here. Actually place it through the bottle. That cork. So we didn't leave quite enough room, but put it under a little tension. Didn't hurt anything. Underneath. Nut washer's already, nut washer's on now. Put our nut back on. Gotta tighten that nut down. Center of the bottle. There we go. So now all we've got to do is run the lamp cord. Alright, so for the lamp cord, take off this. That's what holds your shade on. And then this unscrews as well. Depending on what socket you get, they're all going to be different. And then there's where the cord attaches to. So all you've got to do is take the cord, bare end, and insert it through the base of the lamp. and up through the lamp thread, or pipe thread, or whatever it is, and then up out the top. Need a little extra slack up here, so I can give it a pull. You see, this is where that groove comes in handy, because then the lamp cord goes right through there, and then out the back, and it sits flush. So I'm not sure which is positive or which is negative. I just know the one that's got the ridges on it goes to the silver on here. So see how that bottom one's got those like little ridges on that edge, and this one's just kind of plain all the way around. That one there is the one that goes to the silver. Actually, before you do that, do this. Pull them apart. You have to look it up. I forget what it's called, but it's some kind of lamp cord knot, and it essentially allows you to tie it to where it won't pull out the bottom if the cord's ever tripped up or pulled on or anything else. So there it is. I don't know, whatever that is. Tie one of those. It's like a lamp wire knot, something like that. And then the one with the ridges goes to the silver, and the other one to the gold. You've done that. Pull it through, and so see, even when I pull on this now, that knot has stopped this from pulling out, so that you know you won't pull these out. You have a little excess wire, but you've also got a little excess room in there to where that fits, and then you just reverse the process. This screws back down. That's the nut that'll hold the shade on if you use that style. Wire through the hole, out the back, flush on the table. Twisty thing on the right. And that's essentially it. Only other thing I do is I put these little felt pads on the four corners of the bottom to one, give it a little bit more lift so that this doesn't rub, because if you look, it's just barely poking out. So that'll give it enough lift, and it won't scratch your table. So let me throw those on real quick and we'll be done. And there's your final product. So about an hour's worth of work, piece of scrap wood for the bottom, an empty bourbon bottle that you've already enjoyed, and less than $20 in parts. And I use a little bit more expensive cord because it's wrapped in this fiber cloth, whatever it is. It looks a little nicer. So that's $7.99 for that. The wood was free. The pipe, you get enough to make 2 lamps, 2 12-inch pipes for like $7, so it's $3.50. So you're looking at $10 there. This thing here cost me $8 or $18, and then you know, pennies on that wire. So you're looking at less than $20 and an hour's worth of your time. You've got an awesome lamp minus the shade. So I mean, you can make it for yourself for $20 or sell it to somebody else, and it always good to put a use to something you're gonna throw away anyway. So. Hey, Bruce. Alright, I guess I will go ahead and stain this. This is just Minwax red oak. I think this is under the oak wood. I'm not sure if it's oak red or white. Either way, it's oak. It's just a piece of oak cloth. Alright, well, it's been probably more like 30 minutes, but yeah, it'll probably be still okay. I'll just rub off the extra. Let's get all the extra off there. And probably let it sit overnight. And then we'll assemble it for the final time.